gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan. Tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan. Tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Good afternoon, everyone. We continue to be gathered here for the Philippine Telecom Summit 2026. To give his message and synthesis, may we call on stage Department of Information and Communications Technology Secretary Henry Aguda.
His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., our distinguished guests, partners from the telecommunications industry, leaders from business and investment community, fellow public servants, friends, and mga kababayan, magandang good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Shout out na rin po dun sa dalawang robot sa labas kanina. We are here today not just to talk about towers, fiber, or internet speed. We are here for the Filipinos. This Telco Summit is about making sure every barangay, every school, every household, and every workplace is connected because connectivity opens doors. From our discussions earlier, we can see the bigger picture. Konektadong Pinoy and the National Digital Connectivity Plan. It's not just technology. It's about students who can learn online, parents who can earn from home, and small businesses that can grow kahit nasa malalayong lugar. Skills and training and jobs. The internet is a bridge. Kapag may koneksyon, may access, training. Kapag may training, may chance sa trabaho kahit na saang isla o probinsya. Digital jobs and opportunities. One simple idea, from signal to sweldo. Kapag maayos ang internet, ang trabaho ang lalapit sa Pilipino. Hindi na kailangan lumuwas para lang magkaroon ng oportunidad. Digital accountability. Pinapabilis natin ang digitalization, but we make sure that it is fair, safe, and trusted. Protektado ang mamamayan, maayos ang serbisyo. Affordable and reliable internet. Hindi sapat na may connection. Dapat abot kaya, maaasahan, at ramdam ng bawat Pilipino ang benepisyo. All of these discussions point to one truth. This summit is for the people, not just technology. It's about digital bayanihan. Government, private sector, and communities working together so lahat ng Pilipino, saan man sila, ay may access at oportunidad. This is also the President's clear vision. Ikonekta ang bawat Pilipino at siguraduhing walang maiiwan offline. The internet is not a luxury. It's a right, it's a tool, and an investment for all of our future. Mga kababayan, ang work natin today is not just about plans or talks. It's about action. Action for more jobs, more learning, and more opportunities so that every Filipino can thrive in the digital age.
maligayang pagbati sa lahat ng Pilipino na naririto upang makidalo sa ating Philippine Telecom Summit 2026.
This year's theme, One Platform, One Agenda, could not be more timely or resonant. It serves as a powerful reminder that in the realm of telecommunication and ICT, we are not isolated players to build a more connected, inclusive, and prosperous Philippines.
Connectivity is no longer just a tech issue. It is an economic issue. Kung gusto nating umangat ang Pilipinas, kailangan munang umangat ang ating koneksyon.
Today, I am proud to say that these ideas are no longer just a part of our rhetoric. They are now firmly embedded in our national priorities.
Walang iwanan sa digital bayanihan.
Walang iwanan sa digital bayanihan.
Walang iwanan sa digital bayanihan.
Digital connectivity is a national priority. It must be fast, it must be affordable, it must be reliable, at higit sa lahat, it must be inclusive.
Gusto nating mag-democratize ng access to infrastructure. Kasi ang access sa internet, nakakabit siya sa availability ng infrastructure.
In 2026, the Philippine government is making a clear statement. Digital inclusion, digital trust, and digital competitiveness matter.
Ang tunay na digital glow up ay structural, pangmatagalan at ramdam ng bawat Pilipino sa bawat sulok ng bansa.
Let us use these billions of pesos not just to build infrastructure, but to unlock opportunity. Not just to connect devices, but to connect people. Not just to digitalize systems, but to empower Filipinos.
A true konektadong Pinoy is achieved not by policy alone, but through sustained cooperation and collective responsibility.
Kailangan natin ng sama-samang pagkilos, gobyerno, telcos, investors, innovators, at local communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, our DICT Secretary, Secretary Henry Aguda. Please take your seats. The honorable members of the House of Representatives, our partners from the private sector, my fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. At this year's Telecommunications Summit, we are reaffirming a commitment of this administration that every Filipino, wherever they might be, gains the opportunity to connect, to learn, to work, and to move forward. Last year, the Philippine telecommunications sector was valued at more than $6 billion. More importantly than that figure is what it represents: years of investment, progressive reform, and a clear belief that digital access can uplift lives. We have seen this progress take shape: the rollout of 5G networks, the deployment of fiber optic cables, the growth of mobile broadband, and the rise of digital services have transformed how Filipinos communicate, how they study, do business, and engage with government. By the third quarter of 2025, telecommunications providers will have deployed over 1.8 million cable kilometers across the whole country, connecting tens of millions of homes. These are pathways to classrooms, to markets, to opportunities that were once out of reach. Broadband and mobile internet speeds have improved in recent years. These gains mean faster access to education, to health services, government programs, and to livelihoods. Ngunit, hindi lamang ang bilis ng internet connectivity nasusukat ang kaunlaran. Nasusukat ito sa bawat Pilipinong nagkaroon ng pagkakataong guminhawa, umasenso at umangat ang kanilang buhay. Nakikita rin ito sa mga estudyante nakatira sa mga liblib na lugar, ngunit kaya lang pumasok at mag-aral sa online class. Sa ating mga kababayan na nakapag-register ng online upang makakuha ng mga serbisyong pangkalusugan o pinansyal, at sa mga pamilyang mas napapalapit sa mga impormasyon at oportunidad. After all, in today's age, connectivity is a right, a necessity, and a lifeline. Still, challenges continue to remain. While our cities enjoy high-speed and reliable service, many rural and remote areas, coastal communities, mountainous regions, and smaller islands continue to face unstable signals and limited broadband access. Delays in permits, right-of-way restrictions, fiber cuts, and power interruptions further widen these gaps. These affect real lives. They limit access to education. They constrain economic opportunity and slow national progress. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit mahalaga ang ating pagtutulungan. Kailangan magkaisa ang pamahalaan, ang pribadong sektor at mga lokal na pamayanan sapagkat walang iisang sektor lamang ang kayang harapin ang mga hamong ito. Kumilos tayo na may isang hangarin, ang maghatid ng pag-asa, ng ginhawa at pagkakataon sa bawat Pilipino. Kasama ang Department of Information and Communications Technology, isinusulong natin ang mas mabilis na reforma upang maging mas mabilis at abot-kaya ang ating mga binibigay na internet services. Kasabay nito, patuloy natin pinapalawak ang saklaw na konektibidad sa buong bansa. Through the enactment of the Konektadong Pinoy Act, we removed long-standing barriers that slowed progress and that limited competition. By dispensing with the requirement for a congressional franchise to construct, install, or operate data transmission networks, we opened the field to wider participation. The law mandates infrastructure sharing and co-location amongst providers, ending wasteful duplication, lowering deployment costs, and ensuring that every single peso that is spent delivers real value to our public. Along these reforms, we built the backbone of a truly connected government. We completed already phases 1, 2, and 3 of the National Broadband Fiber Backbone Project. Phase 1 alone provided internet connectivity to 360 government agencies, benefiting over 10 million transacting members of the public. Phases 2 and 3 expanded this reach even further, delivering internet access to around 690 government agencies and benefiting nearly 17 million transacting public. We also complemented this with direct access for our people. Under the Free Public Internet Access Program, we now maintain over 9,500 active free Wi-Fi access points in 5,057 public places, bringing opportunity closer to where Filipinos live and learn. And because connectivity must promote inclusion, we launched the Bayanihan SIM Card Project. Through this initiative, we distributed over 89,400 subsidized SIM cards, each with monthly data allocations to public school students, to teachers, and to indigent communities. We certainly thank our partners in the private sector for their continuing commitment to invest more in our country's telecommunications sector. We look forward to greater connectivity and coverage so that faster and more reliable communications and will reach more lives and more will be touched by this technology. Umaasa rin akong makikiisa sa ating mga lokal na pamahalaan upang matiyak na ang bawat Pilipino ay nakikinabang sa lahat ng ating ginagawang mga hakbang. Together, let us continue building a bagong Pilipinas where fast, reliable, and inclusive connectivity serve as a firm foundation for growth, for opportunity, and most importantly, for national unity. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to grant us a photo opportunity on stage. May we call on DICT Secretary Aguda and select government officials and telecommunications executives to please join him on stage. Thank you very much. Please exit to your right. And that ends our photo opportunity. Thank you once again, Mr. President. Once again, thank you, Mr. President.
Pagbabago dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Panahon na pagbabago.
Once again, thank you, Mr. President, for gracing us with your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang kuminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Once again, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. May we request everyone to please remain in your respective places.